We have come here today at the invitation of Angie and Jimmy to share in the joy of this wedding. This outward celebration that we shall see and hear is an expression of the inner love and devotion they have in their hearts towards one another. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Her mother and I do.
Let us pray. Dear God, we gather to celebrate your gift of love and its presence among us. We rejoice that these two people have chosen to commit themselves to a life of loving faithfulness to one another. We thank you for the ways you have touched our lives with a variety of loving relationships, and we give thanks for Angie and Jimmy and for the special love and friendship you have put in their hearts. Amen. Angie and Jimmy, marriage is the clasping of hands, the blessing of two hearts, and the union of two lives in one. And your marriage must stand not by the authority of the state, or by the seal or the wedding certificate, but by the strength and the power of faith and love you have in one another. And as family and friends, everyone here forms a community of support that surrounds Angie and Jimmy. Each of you, by your presence here today, is being called upon to uphold them in loving each other. Always stand beside them. Offer them your love and your support. Encourage them when encouragement is needed, and listen to them when they come to you for advice. In these ways, everyone here can honor this marriage in which they come to be joined here this evening. In this sacred and joyful moment, we call upon the highest in you, Angie and Jimmy, the divine inner presence that brought you to love and has chosen for you the sweet commitment of marriage. For you, we ask every blessing of this moment, a confirmation of the wisdom of your choice, great happiness on the path that is set before you, discretion, kindness, and care as you walk upon that path, strength to live out your purpose, grace and peace through each step of your journey, and beloved family and friends to support you. And so I ask, Angie, Jimmy, do you, with family and friends as your witnesses, present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage?
Yeah.
Will you promise to care for each other in the joys and the sorrows of life come what may, and to share the responsibility for growth and enrichment of your life together? Since it's your intention now to enter into marriage, please fetch your flowers. Turn and face one another, join hands, and declare your consent before this gathering of your family and friends. And as you're holding hands, I would like you both to see the gifts that they are to you. Angie, Jimmy, these are the hands of your best friend, strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch, will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear and grief fill your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes. Tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, trust me, that's going to happen. No way around it. Those hands will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Jimmy, repeat after me. I, Jimmy, take you, Angie, to be my wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to honor, and to cherish unconditionally, forsaking all others. I will be faithful to you. I, Angie, take you, Jimmy,
I, Angie, take you, Jimmy,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to honor,
to love and to honor,
and to cherish unconditionally,
to cherish unconditionally,
forsaking all others.
forsaking all others.
I will be faithful to you.
I will be faithful to you.
You have the rings. In my hands are the rings that Angie and Jimmy will wear for the rest of their lives. They express the love that they have for one another. Let's all now just take a moment, send our thoughts and our love to these rings, so that as they wear them, they'll carry our love with them as well. Dear God, please bless these rings that Angie and Jimmy are about to exchange. May they forever remind them of their covenant with one another, as well as the circle of love they have publicly created here today. May their compassion and kindness for one another always be like these rings, with no beginning and no end. May the precious metal remind them of their precious commitment, and if either begin to tarnish, may they joyfully undertake the sacred duty to make it shine brightly again. May their relationship always be like these rings, separate but close, simple yet beautiful. May they always belong to their hands, and their love always belong in each other's hearts. Amen. I give you this ring as a symbol of my vow. And with all that I am and all that I have, I pledge my love to you. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my vow,
as a symbol of my vow,
and with all that I am
and with all that I am,
and all that I have,
all that I have,
I pledge my love to you.
I pledge my love to you.
In conclusion, Angie, Jimmy, remember to treat both yourself and each other with respect, and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulty, or fear assail your relationship, as they challenge all relationships at one time or another, I want you to remember to focus on the part that is right between you, not the part that you think seems wrong. And if each of you takes the responsibility for the quality of your life together, your lives together will be marked by abundance and delight. Angie and Jimmy, you have come here today having expressed your desire to become husband and wife. You have shown your love and affection by joining hands, and have made promises of faith and devotion, and you have sealed these promises by the giving and the receiving of the rings. It is my honor and privilege, and with the authority given to me by the great state of Maryland, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Jimmy. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. and Mrs. James Leo Damasco.